Well, our next guest is running for governor of Texas as Attorney General of the state. He's sued the Obama administration 30 times, and now he's gearing up for a new fight with the Bureau of Land Management that's trying to seize 90,000 acres of private property on the Red River. Joining us, the Attorney General of the great state of Texas, Greg Abbott. Mr. Attorney General, good to have you with us. Let's start with the Bureau of Land Management. There's always been tension between the Bureau of Land Management and ranchers and farmers across the West. This has spilled over now in Nevada into a disastrous performance by the BLM in which they brought just unreasonable amounts of firepower to bear on one rancher, irrespective of the merits of the case. It's not something that one sees. What are you expecting when it comes to the BLM in your state?
Well, Lou, it's good to be back with you again. And the BLM is just completely out of control. This is stereotypical of what we are seeing out of the Obama administration, where you have a federal agency come in and now seize private property. This is something, Lou, that Texas has been fighting with the state of Oklahoma for decades. This is a fight that's gone back for almost a century. The dividing line in the area where the BLM is focusing on is the dividing line between Texas and Oklahoma, which is defined by where the Red River flows. And the state of Oklahoma and the state of Texas entered into a compact that was agreed upon by the United States Congress that put to rest all of these issues. Now, out from nowhere, the BLM comes in and acts like it has the right and entitlement to about 90,000 acres on the Texas side of the Red River. So we consider this to be a federal land grab of property that belongs to Texans.
You're saying basically the federal government, in the form of the Bureau of Land Management, wants to steal your land.
It's bizarre, Lou, because they at first acted like they were taking our land, and then when we challenged them on it, now they're saying, well, it's belonged to them all along. And so, Lou, I think this will turn out to be my 31st lawsuit against the federal government if they continue to assert a right entitled to this land.
And no attorney general has a better record than you do in prevailing against this administration's Justice Department, correct?
We do have a winning record against the Obama administration, and we hope to keep it that way. And you know, Lou, I wish we didn't have to file any of these lawsuits because I wish we had a federal government that abided by the Constitution. As you know, we are a nation that's based upon the rule of law. And we see things like Obamacare, for example, where we assume there is a rule of law, but the government and the administration continues to move the goalposts. They do not follow the rule of law. It's my job as the Attorney General of Texas to hold them accountable to the rule of law.
Well, you talk about not worrying about whether we're a nation of laws or not. The Immigration Customs Enforcement, as you know, here freed 36,000 convicted illegal immigrants, that is, criminal illegal aliens in this country. The president is now making it very clear he's pushing for, along with House Speaker, Republican House Speaker John Boehner, the Chamber of Commerce, they're going for amnesty full tilt with open borders. What's your reaction?
Well, it's stunning, Lou, because just last week a report came out showing the arrests that were made in the Rio Grande Valley. Mind you, this is just one segment along the Texas-Mexico border. And in this one segment, there are 1,000 arrests made every single day, a daily average of 1,000 arrests of people coming across the border illegally. And those are only the ones that are arrested. Of course, there are many more that are coming in every single day. So that shows the magnitude of the problem that we are dealing with, and it shows why we must have a reform in our system to ensure that we secure the border.
Attorney General Greg Abbott, it's always good to have you with us.
Thank you, Lou.